Hey, how to play both ends against the middle to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Today, let's talk about the expression, play both ends against the middle, and how you can use it to grow and build your business. Because it usually has negative connotations, which it kind of does, but you can use any expression, anything, to benefit and grow and build your business. If you use it correctly, if you use it in ways to advance the good of your business and not evil, right? Well, this expression actually comes from a card game in the mid-1800s, not the mid-1800s, actually in the 1800s, called Faro or Faro, F-A-R-O. Not sure how to pronounce it because I've never actually heard of the game until I researched this today and found out that that's where the expression came from. Now, what does it mean? Of course, we kind of understand what it means. It means to set up two opponents so that they compete against each other and you end up coming out winning. So you pit two opponents against each other and you end up benefiting in some way, shape, or form. In the card game, the dealer would allow double betting. So that allowed the winner of the game to pit a couple of their opponents against one another in the whole scenario of the game. Same thing in office politics, corporate politics, regular politics, right? When one opponent will get two opponents fighting and in a really nasty battle and then they end up winning because people don't really like that nastiness of politics. I mean, politicians think they do, but they really don't. At least I don't. And I think most of the people I talk to know they don't fall for the political meanness and the lies and the spreading and the scandals and the rumors and crap anymore. They know that a lot of it is just a game. See a lot of this on social media where someone, in order to garner favor or to look better, will pit two people or two things against each other, two people in their industry or category, two gurus, two beauty experts on YouTube or something, and then they'll find ways to discredit and or get those two to discredit one another, and then they end up rising from the ashes and smelling like a rose and winning the social media influencer competition. We see this behavior in families and friend groups, usually to garner popularity or for ego or for status or something, where in a group of friends, a friend will pit two of the other friends against each other so that they end up, breaking off their friendship, and then the third person ends up being friends with one or the other or both of them. We see this in love triangles. Have you ever been involved in one of those situations where you were dating the same person that someone else was dating, and instead of that person taking responsibility, they pitted the two of you against each other so that there was a little unfriendliness going on, and then usually it was obviously to the person who was dating two people's benefit, but then usually that person ended up with someone else altogether. We see this all the time. So how can you use this to benefit and grow your business? Well, I will admit, I've done this behavior on purpose in a couple of ways. Number one, with my finding supplies for manufacturing business or finding vendors. When we take bids, when we get competitive bids from different vendors, we're actually pitting them against one another to give us their best deal. In the real estate industry, the ex-husband and I had several real estate businesses, and we were always bidding on properties, and we would get other opponents in a bidding war so that we could lower the price of a property and then we could swoop in and buy it, right? So using bids, the bidding process, and vendors, shopping around is an example of pitting your opponents against one another. If you let them know, hey, how about job candidates? How about hiring people, right? Aren't we really pitting one candidate against each other, trying to get them to put forward their best foot, and sometimes we let them interact with one another and see how that goes in terms of who we're going to bring onto our team. So we can use it in hiring, we can use it in vending, and in finding the best deals for our company and from a sourcing standpoint. We can use it in social media to garner attention by taking a stand for things. We can use it so we can be more influential. We can use it in contests. One of my favorite ways to pit people against each other in a positive way in my customer group is through contests and rewards that they can earn and competitions. Think of affiliate marketing or sales contests within our organizations where the salespeople compete for the highest rank and the best rewards and perks and bonuses, right? So that's just a couple of ways we can use it in our organization. In the vendor process for bidding with our customers and to get us the best prices, with our customers to get them spending more money with us, competing and winning contests, and with our social media presence, we can find ways to fight against certain things that we know our customers are fighting against as well. And we can actually pit two things against one another, like two evils that we're fighting against, and get more attention, get more social media coverage, get more publicity for us and our brands and our businesses. That's it. I would love to know any situations that you've used to grow your business with respect to playing two sides against each other. These great stories. I'm sure if I sat and thought about it for a while, I could think of a whole bunch more. But I guess we can use these things for good, or we can use them for evil. And I guess when we're winning, we don't have to do it at the expense of other people. Back to the real estate example, my ex-husband and I, when we were in real estate, we set our deals up so that everyone in the chain won. Not anybody wasn't like hurt. We'd buy a property at a good deal, but a fair deal. Then we would turn around, we would fix it up, and we would sell it for a discount so that everybody along the way, every step in the process, everybody won. So that even though there were components of competition in there, we wanted to make sure that it was a win-win-win for everybody. And I think that if we're doing that with our business, if we're using these sayings and these idioms and these strategies for the good of our customer, not at the expense of anyone else, although it can be at the expense of our competition. Let's be honest. Sometimes we have to find a way to get a competitive advantage. I think that we win and we all make the world a better place. And here's the rub. We can win without hurting other people. If you need some help with that, hit me up in the comments below, because I can help you strategize that. And it's based on building on who we are and our own strengths, and not on tearing other people down. Be kind. Always be kind, right? That's it. I'm getting off track. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, let me know. Otherwise, share your stories about playing both ends against the middle and how you've been involved in those, because there's some gold in those stories. Have an awesome day. Bye. I'll be with you tomorrow.